So this year, we're excited to announce that we won the Fannie Mae Sustainable Communities Challenge. It's really exciting for us because it helps us take our impact that we're creating here in Pittsburgh and bring that to other communities and other neighborhoods. With the support of Fannie Mae, we're launching a partnership with Enterprise Community Partners, the largest Black-led developer in the East Coast. So with Enterprise, what we're planning to do is take the impact that we've created with the last mile facility in Pittsburgh and scale that to a few other locations, two of which include Prince George's County, Maryland, and Richmond, Virginia. When we build a new housing project and we're training people in the construction trades, those skills are really transferable to their personal life or their professional life outside of that project. So going through our last mile network program and learning the basics of construction, those students can then use that on their own home or their own space that they live in, or they might want to get into the business of renovating homes. And so being able to see what we're doing at our project sites and then perhaps go and start a small business where they're going to renovate houses in their neighborhood or help out a family member who has a leak in the roof. There's a lot of transferable skills and entrepreneurial skills that people are going to gain from going through this program with us. And so what is a last mile facility? A last mile facility is basically a modular construction facility located in an urban community that can do two things. It can create workforce development and job opportunities for that neighborhood or community that it's in, and it can build new affordable housing for the neighborhood. So I think with that dual impact, we can create some really incredible opportunities in Prince George's and Richmond and beyond. And then we've launched a workforce training program. And for that program, we've partnered up with an organization called the Trade Institute of Pittsburgh, TIP for short. Trade Institute of Pittsburgh is a vocational training program. It's a nonprofit based here in Pittsburgh in Homewood. It's a Black-led organization that focuses on people with barriers to employment. So that could just be not little experience, or if you don't have a family that's grown up in the trades. It could be that you're a re-entering citizen, formerly incarcerated person who wants to get into the construction trade. So we're really excited to work with TIP. What I really like about their organization is that they're an open door policy. So you don't have to have a bunch of experience to get in. Some other trade programs require specific things to enter the program, and they say as long as you show up, as long as you work hard, you're welcome here.
You know, you always hear about something, you see a website, you hear people talk about it, and you know, you make your first impression. So Trade Institute, on paper, I'm like, oh yeah, this is, you know, it seems great, this is cool. But when I actually got to go visit and walk the facility and tour, it actually kind of blew my expectations away. And if you don't know, they're a vocational training, they're a nonprofit that provides vocational training. And it was really neat to see their students. The first day I visited, there were actually students in there working, and they offer training in masonry and carpentry. And just being able to see the focus to the students, you could tell people were really into it.
So what I'm really excited about is that housing can be a transformative process. So when we build new housing, it's not just about the people that are going to be living in the homes, but it's who and how we're building that housing can create other impacts. That's why I'm really excited about the Trade Institute of Pittsburgh and the work they're doing. So if we're building new housing and it's helping people enter the workforce and get their first job on a construction site, that matters.
You know, my dad, and then before him, my grandfather, and also have uncles in the space. I could see the value in alternative paths or alternative career paths, right? I could see that from a young age, you know, watching my dad on the job site, you know, telling people what to do, dealing with customers, like all that stuff. You know, it really was kind of a cheat code for me, becoming, you know, adolescent and moving into adulthood. So I got to grow up on job sites, like watching somebody run their small business. And even seeing like what he was able to do, you know, raise his kids and give us a good standard of life, and also teach us some skills that a lot of folks don't have.